Hi, everybody. This is Regina Sagaro Chavez here. And today we're going to have my wonderful friend, Angelica Corral, Chiquis, and she's going to talk about her expertise in movie, filmmaking, and all that fancy stuff for those that they are interested in that thing, okay? So, Chiquis, can you tell us a little bit about you?
Yes. Shall I start from my childhood? Just kidding.
It's up to you. You can start from yesterday or from your childhood.
Okay, well, I'll just say a little bit about my childhood. I grew up pretty shy and to myself, but I was always in front of the TV. So TV was my babysitter.
Oh.
I loved, I've always wanted to do some acting, but I also love telling stories. So I went to this film festival and met a lot of producers, directors, and actors. And I thought, I could do this. And guess what? I did it.
Ooh, awesome.
One question before that we go further, because Dr. Smith is going to ask a question. How it feels to have a babysitter that color TV?
It depends on what you're watching. If you're watching the movie Psycho, it's very scary.
Right?
Wow.
But if you're watching, yeah, and I'm gonna date myself, Dr. Smith on Lost in Space and Star Trek and all these other things, it makes you see the possibilities. It makes you see the world from a different point of view that you never saw it. And it makes you also act like some of the characters.
Well, that's cool. Dr.
Yeah.
Smith, you can ask her the question.
Yeah, awesome. So you kind of told us a little bit about why you did it, how you got into doing what you're doing. So this passion, you have this passion for acting, this passion for really what's the medium of film and TV, right? And
Mhm.
so that's what you're doing now, right? And so you're really following this passion. Okay. And like you mentioned, there's all these different types of filmmaking that are out there. Certainly we have something like something like Psycho, and then we have something like Star Trek, and there's a lot of different ways to use that medium. How are you using it?
Ooh.
Honestly, I use my medium in many a different way. I'll use it for marketing. I'll use it to send messages to people because sometimes people need to see something in order for it to have an impact on them.
What does that look like? Give me an
Well,
example.
I mean, you could read something, but sometimes a person might picture it one way and it might not be the right way. So if they see it done on a film, they say, oh, that's the right way to do it. So
Right.
it's a great way, it's a great method to teach on how to do something. So I think the first thing people do when they open their eyes is see.
Mhm.
And we take everything that we see. And when you have the attention of whoever is looking at what you put there, you have the power to influence a person for good.
Right.
And so why not do it if you could do it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
That's why
cool.
the TV is so super powerful. A lot of people they get educated in TV, which sometimes is not that good. But if you get something positive in there, probably you can go ahead and get them,
Right.
like
Right.
good. So
Yeah.
what do you think? How do you think that we can use TV, a film to our advantage? Like for instance, if I'm a mom and I wanted to teach, I wanted to put my kid in front of the TV to be the babysitter, right? So what do you think that we can, how we can pick select the programs? What do you think that you can teach the kid and doing the film?
If I were to film something, and
Mhm.
I will be filming some kid shows. If you guys would like to join me, we could be different characters, but I am going to educate children in a fun way. We got to make it fun for children because
Yeah.
children, they don't just talking to a child doesn't make it fun. Although Mr. Rogers sure gets away with it, but
Yeah. He was unique. Yeah. No, I
but
agree.
yeah, he had that care, and it's something about children. Children know if you care.
Right. Oh, totally.
And if you don't care, they're gonna feel it and they're not gonna be interested. So just like adults, it's important the way that we talk and the way that we say it and the respect that we give. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to working on that project. And I have a few props and a few things that I'm getting
Mhm.
that I already have available
Mhm.
so that I could start up. So I'm excited. Thanks for asking that
Yeah.
question.
You have to be very creative to do film.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, yeah.
I think so. I think to some extent you have to be creative. You have to look like if you're filming with a group of people, sometimes a problem could arise.
Mhm.
And if you're a problem solver and you don't get upset, because we all affect the people that are around us. And so if we're going to be in a bad mood because something didn't come out right, then it's going to affect the whole team.
Right.
So part
Oh,
of
yeah.
it is directing in a way that you treat people kindly and with respect, and be creative.
Yes. Right.
And you're very creative too, because you've problem solved for your son.
Well, actually, one of the things that I didn't mention, that I went to school for engineering, my first college degree. That's when I went, just because after high school and stuff like that. And engineering, in particular, they do teach you to solve problems. So that's the key for the engineer. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at this one comedian from Nigeria, and she said in Nigeria there are 4 professions:
Mm-hmm.
engineer, doctor, lawyer, or failure.
Oh, wow.
A lot of doctors, a lot of
That's how the parents look at the
Yeah.
education.
Oh, that's funny.
And she was a comedian, and she said, she told her mom that she wants to be a comedian, and she goes, "My daughter, she wants to be a clown?"
That is funny.
That's a clown. It's a little different from being a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Dr. Smith, you want to ask her something?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, who do you work with? Are you making these films for yourself that you put out there? Are you working with people that you're doing this?
I work with the various people. Sometimes I'll get people, like next week, I'm going to be working with the director from Hollywood that worked on In Living Color. He's a script writer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so he asked that I recruit some extras for him for this show that he's going to be doing, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but I also, my other job, because I work in Head Start. I do multimedia for Head Start.
Oh.
So
Cool.
I film the children. I also get together with the parents whenever they have events, and we train the parents at times for different things. Sometimes I wear many a hat. Sometimes I'm the translator. So yeah, it's a public relations type of a position as well, because I think it takes caring about people to have a position like that. If you're not
Yeah.
caring about people, then you shouldn't be in a position like that,
Oh, I
because
agree.
Yes. Where we
Totally.
can find you?
you can find me on Instagram. You could find me on
What is your
Facebook.
name in Instagram?
My Instagram name is Chiquis Cali.
How do you spell it?
ChiquiCali.
All right. Chiquis
Okay.
Cali. Mm-hmm.
And I found somebody else with the name Chiquis Cali, but it was Chiquis Cali 1. So
Okay.
I got it just in
You're
time.
the original.
Wow.
You're the original. So forget about the number 1 I'm
As
the zero, and I'm the one starting it, right?
As they say in the hood, I'm the OG, original gangster. No.
Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
you're the real McCoy, Chiquis.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I could be found there and also email. And then I could also give out my number like my friend Georgina Chavez. Delgado Chavez.
Right. All right. So, is anything else that you want to say, Dr. Murray? Anything else, Chiquis, that you want to leave with that or something?
Yeah, my thought is that live every day in your life to the fullest
Yeah.
and just show much love as you can. It'll always come back.
All right.
Awesome.
What about you?
Awesome.
What's your last thought?
You want me to say? Oh, I know I am just so grateful, Chiqui, to have you on here. I love the way that you are passionate about what you're doing. I love what you bring to just this theater of film. Okay, and I just look forward to seeing some of your productions out there and the way that you can just reach out to people and really change their lives. So that's awesome. I just really applaud you for that.
Thank you.
Besides that, this is not the only time that we're gonna be together. So we're gonna see us quite often, and they're gonna get to know a little bit more about us.
Awesome.
Right?
Yep.
So, right. So, well, thank you very much for coming, for letting us know a little bit about you, Chiquis. And we love you here in the program. Same for you, Dr. Murray. Thank you very much. And we love you here. So, the next time, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.